joining our Oracle Digital Assistant Customer Success webcast series. I'm Jürgen Kress, part of the Oracle Product Management team. Today's webcast is the first in a series to learn from successful customer projects. The webcast is live and an on-demand recording will be available. For details, please see our newsletter and subscribe to the Oracle Video Hub channel. In today's presentation, Sharif Bashar and Martin de Grund will present an insurance industry example. With enterprise chatbots, the insurance provider increases sales and provides customer service through WhatsApp. Good morning, Martin.
Good morning, Jürgen. How are you doing? I know you just come back from Cloud World. You had a long flight. Are you okay?
It was an exciting conference, and thanks for everybody for attending. So what is a digital assistant?
In one sentence, I would say it is an NLP engine which you can customize for your enterprise, and it is a low-code platform to build your own bots.
Cool. Good afternoon, Sharif.
Hi, Jürgen. Hi, Martin. Thanks for having me in this webcast.
Hey, Sharif.
Thanks for attending. How many enterprise chatbots have you implemented successful?
Yeah, well, we can say more than seven chatbots.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you for those wonderful business.
Thanks.
So based on Oracle Digital Assistant, customized bots can be developed, or pre-built SaaS skills and templates, for example, HCM or Oracle Service, can be leveraged and extended. Objective of today's webcast is to learn from customer implementations. So let's get started. Quick housekeeping, please feel free to post your questions via the conference Q&A tool or Twitter #PassCommunity. At the end of the webcast, we will answer them. Slides will be available at our Video Hub channel. Please share your feedback via the Zoom survey. At the end of the webcast, we will answer them. Today's webcast is live and is recorded and will be published at Oracle Video Hub. Each quarter, we provide you with an update on the latest features of Oracle Digital Assistant. Please subscribe to the customer newsletter to receive the latest best practice events and success stories. If you would like to build better bots, please join our Digital Assistant Best Practice webcast series. For more information and upcoming webcasts, visit the registration page at bit.ly/buildbetterbots. Who are the system integrators like Wind implement 6 out of the top 10 Oracle Digital Assistant projects. Choose a certified partner with ODA references to replicate your success. At Partner Finder, you can search for certified partners by competencies and region. At Cloud Marketplace, you can search for applications based on the Oracle Cloud Platform. For example, Intrasy offers a university bot. Questions need support? Collaborate at Oracle Cloud Customer Connect. In discussion forums, you can share your knowledge, engage with industry experts, and network with peers. With this short introduction, I would like to hand over to you, Martin.
Thanks for your short introduction. So welcome everyone to this series of customer success webcasts. We will do this webcast with partners because they work often with many customers, like Wind here. They have done many projects, and it would be great for them to share their experiences on how to create successful projects. And these sessions are mainly focused not so much on the what, but more on the why and on the how, right? So that's where we want to focus on in these series. We have fantastic series also on the what, and Jürgen already gave a best practices link. These are great to understand, okay, what is Oracle Digital Assistant? But here we want to focus more on the why. And we have 4 sessions coming up. In January, we will have a session with Peak Indicators. They work a lot with HSBC, and they do great work around Oracle Digital Assistant in an analytics use case. So why would digital assistants be fantastic in analytics use cases? And they will answer that and how to do that. In April, we will discuss economics more around employee bots and discuss why are employee bots so powerful and what you can do with it and how do you implement those. In July, we'll have a more deep dive into a more standard use case, I would say, right? The customer service use case for conversational AI with Box Fusion, and go into depth on the why of that and how do you create successful customer service bots. But of course, today we have Wind, and with Wind we have discussed, okay, what can we deep dive in, and Wind has done a few very interesting projects in the financial services industry, insurance companies, but also banks, and yeah, we thought that would be a great session to run with Wind. So that's what we're going to do today. I've set up a short agenda. We don't want to go too deep into the what of Oracle Digital Assistant, but I have a few slides on it. And then let's go to the how and the why of financial services bots, insurance and banking, together with Wind. A short introduction of myself, maybe. I work in Oracle EMEA. I work in a team of specialists around conversational AI. And I work with product teams at customers who work with conversational AI solutions in all sorts of domains, from employee bots to HR bots to customer service to sales, etc. And yeah, with that, I've seen a lot of projects succeed. Well, also you see a lot of projects having some issues in the beginning, and we have a lot of experience now to really help you to drive successful projects. So always feel free to connect with us, with our specialist team. Okay, to get started, let's get over the short introduction. And Jürgen already asked me, so what is an Oracle Digital Assistant? Well, in my opinion, it is two core things you need to say, right? It is a natural language process engine which you can customize to your enterprise needs, and it is a low-code, no-code platform where you can build your own digital assistant for your own use case. There are some channel figures, right? So you can add it into Teams, you can add it into WhatsApp, etc. That's of course also an important feature of these conversational AI solutions. I just want to show you one rather complex slide. I'll guide you through it, but then you got the main grasp of it. So when you have an Oracle Digital Assistant, you build what you call out knowledge domains, and we call them skills. So for instance, let's say you want to build an IT help desk bot, you create an IT help desk knowledge domain skill, and you connect it to the ticketing system that is for IT help desk. Or if you do something for HR approvals, you connect it to an HCM system. And if you do it for CX, etc. So you have these knowledge domains, you can call them skills. And this is where the logic is built of the digital, of the flows that you have with your users. And then you can add them in all sorts of channels, this logic, and you can connect them to backend systems. Anyway, we'll go deeper into this logic together with our partner, and they will explain how this works in the context of financial services. One final slide, a little bit on the what. It's maybe also really good to know that that Oracle is within the enterprise conversational AI domain, really one of the main leaders in this domain. IDC, for instance, has a recent report on conversational AI platforms. You can find it in this bit.ly. And what does IDC say? A little bit similar over my summary, right? It is a low-code, no-code platform, but it also provides a lot of tools to customize the NLP to your business context. And yeah, so and that summarizes more or less the platform and how we can use it and start using it. All right, that is my short what. Let's move now to the how and the why, and then specifically in financial services industry, and then specifically for insurance companies. And for that, I want to welcome you, Sharif. Sharif, welcome to the session. Can you give a short introduction of yourself?
Hi, Martijn. Thanks. I'm Sharif Bashar, Head of Digital Solutions at WindIS. And before we start, let me introduce who we are and give you a quick brief about us, about WindIS. WindIS was established in 2016, and we provide end-to-end solutions for customers, starting from business process automation, content management, system integrations, and digital assistant as well. In the previous years, we got multiple awards from Oracle, and 2 of them are related to our successful implementations using Oracle Digital Assistant. Also, we are Oracle L5 partner, having 4 expertise, and ODA is one of them. Regarding ODA, we have success stories in different industries, like the medical industry, the transportation, specifically the airlines, and the self-service. But our main focus today will be on the financial services and the insurance industry.
Yeah, let's go do that, Sherry.
Okay.
And so, Sherry, in terms of your role, can you explain a little bit your role at Wind? So, what do you do?
Well, we provide, we provide on-prem solutions and cloud solutions. So I'm the responsible of the part of the digital solutions, the cloud, like the digital assistant, the artificial intelligence, the visual builder, and all the cloud application development. So yeah, I'm responsible for that and supporting the team, of course.
Yes, sure. All right, so yeah, let's move into the financial services part, and can you maybe start talking a little bit about the core why do your customers start these journeys, right? Why do they start investing in conversational AI? Why do they invest in your project teams, and what do they really want to achieve when they start? And when they are in the middle of the project, they probably are starting to learn and say, hey, but wait, this is also really cool. Can you start maybe?
Yes, sure. So
start talking about that.
Yeah, so before why, what do customers really think about chatbots? Customers believe that they can get a lot of benefits from chatbots, like increasing the customer engagement, improve the lead generation, also reduce the customer service cost, and monitor consumer data to gain insights, and make the customer journey smoother, and also meet the customer expectations in terms of customer service support. So let me start to show you a few demos to tell you why they decide to implement it. Okay?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So here we will start with SAB Bank, which is HSBC Bank in Saudi Arabia, and this is FAQ chatbot. Let me tell to the audience what is FAQ chatbot. FAQ chatbots are designed to answer common questions that people have about a product or a service, and it really saves the time of the users and avoid the human error. So, for example, multiple real agents can reply with different answers for the same question, but chatbot will reply with a unified answer. So let's start the demo. Here, the home page. We created a landing page for the chatbot here, whether you can get started or choose a specific topic that you are interested in. So let's start with get started here.
Sure.
And this is the intro message. Let's start to chat a little bit. Hi, how are you? Can you help me? And this is small talks. People,
sure.
Yeah, they love that. And then let's go into what is digital wallet service. And as you can see, we added an auto suggestion feature here to help the users. And once we click, we will get the answer related to our question. Well, we can ask about a specific product here. Do you have a current account and how to apply for it? So yeah, that chatbot found what we want exactly, the Islamic current account. And here we can view the features, the ways to apply. And we have something here called bank tariff provided by the bank. We can view a PDF here and see the bank tariff related to this product. And we can do something else also. I heard that you have something called Premier Credit Card. And yes, we got that specific product. And also we can show the feature, required document, and way to apply. So let's see the features. And we can, it's a bank, so we should ask about, do you have a personal loan or finance? So yeah, we got that non-salary transfer loan and the personal finance. And also we have here the personal finance calculator, and once we click on it, will be redirected to the bank. But since we are out of Saudi Arabia, we can't open it. Okay, it's just inside Saudi Arabia, and here we can click thanks and give the chatbot the feedback, which is easy. Yes, and whether we can add a comment or not. So we don't have to add a comment. And let me show you that's one of our
one second. One
sure.
second. Yeah, you know, so so you started this project, or at least the customer started this project with you. And I see, you know, it helps customers find all sorts of generic information. And can you give us or share with us or share with the audience a little bit on, you know, why they focused on this particular item, and why? Because there are so many things you can do with the bots, right? You can also create maybe tickets or whatever you want to do with it. Why did they start here, and what is their aim? What they wanted to achieve? Why did they don't just work with an FAQ page or something? Something you can say. Yeah.
Well, that's the first step. When we deliver chatbots, we start with phases, with a small step, and then we are going to build up on it. So they wanted to start with the FAQs at the beginning, and to know the customer behavior, to know and study the way they ask questions. And then now we are preparing for the tickets, the complaint system. And also they are going to increase the channels. So now we have the website and the mobile app channel, and then we are going to implement the WhatsApp channel. And they have regulations right now to be a transactional bot. So you can't share any sensitive data like national ID, credit card numbers. So once they get the permission, they will continue and create a transactional bot here. But now they want the target here in SAP to decrease the customer service call numbers,
right?
To let their real agents focus on the complex scenarios or the real issues.
You also mentioned a mobile app. So
yes.
Is that something you can show, and does that also add more value to the customer? Can you explain a few things about that?
Yes, let me connect my device. Real-time stream. Yeah. So mobile. And click on the chat icon.
Yeah, so you went very fast, but there's actually a chat icon on top of that mobile app, right? No, it's fine. Yeah, but maybe people miss it, so I guess
it's here down.
Yeah. Okay, so it's quite prominent, and it helps customers to, you know, get quick answers to their questions, right?
Yes. Let me try here. Lost card, for example, and that's a common question. We got multiple choices here. What should I do if I lost my debit card? What should I do if I lost my ATM card? So we have the common questions here related to stolen credit card. And we can here restart the conversation and choose a specific topic like accounts. So we will get all the FAQs related to the accounts. How can I upgrade the account category? What, etc. And you can click more. You will have all the questions related to this. Sure. And of course, you can get the nearest branch, the nearest ATM, and
okay.
Exactly.
And you mentioned less calls to the customer service desk, or less and of course we know we work also with a lot of customers. Is there anything specific that you can say about, you know, your experiences around the amount of call deflection that you can generate when you start working with these kind of bots? And of course you have to expose them well, like you have exposed them very well in the mobile app, right? So they're easy to start using. Is there anything you can say about the amount of call deflection?
Usually with our customers, we reach the 30%. We can reach the 30% by decreasing the customer calls by 30%, and which is a good number as a start.
Sure. And you mentioned the fact that there's also, of course, the whole idea of transactional bots. So within the financial services industry, can you say if you can you maybe show some transactional examples as well?
Sure. Right now we have that bot, which is for Tawniya, one of the largest insurance company in Saudi Arabia, and this is a transactional bot where the users can buy insurance policy through WhatsApp channel. So let's try this. So we started with hi, and the identity of this chatbot is Noura, and here happy to help you for purchasing. You can whether click 1 or 2, or you can type whatever you want. Previously, we had the COVID-19 insurance, but we suspended that few days ago till further notice as per the customer request. So we can click here in the menu. We have motor insurance, travel insurance, and the inquiries, which is a menu-based FAQs, and talk to us. This is the life agent handover, and we are going to talk about it after our So let's start with travel insurance. And here we have two choices, the short term or the long term. So whether we can type 1 or choose, for example, short, and now provide the chatbot with your flight date. So let's say, and what if I did a mistake and I want to fix that? Yes. You don't have to end the whole process and start from the beginning. You just type back, and now you can fix what you did.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. We have seen many bots that once you enter the flow, you got stuck and you can get out of it.
Oh man.
So
they're so annoying. Yeah.
And here, let's type anything. So we have the validation.
Right.
22, and the next step, the chatbot will ask you to confirm whether this is the right one or not. So this time, let's send 1 instead of type the word itself. And now we have to choose the coverage. So let's say Jürgen. Okay, so now to go forward, we need a national ID, which is a sensitive data that we can share in a recorded webcast. So I will show you a recorded video with hidden sensitive data. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the travel. As we started, we will choose the travel insurance.
So you're basically going to show here that you're actually buying the insurance. Is that correct?
Yes, the whole flow till the end.
Right. Yeah.
Generating the policy, paying online.
Yeah.
Skip it
a little bit
forward. Yeah, exactly. And now here I'm hashing the national ID. So the bot is asking about the national ID and the date of birth, and we are integrating with the customer system to retrieve and validate that you are entering the right data. Then my information is here, asking about the email and the mobile number. And one of the cool features here that we can add family members, and of course it will increase the pricing. Do you want to add your Al-Fursan membership? It's something related to Tawniya. It's a membership, and if you have a promo code to get a discount, and that's it. We are almost done. Yeah, the quotation number was generated, and you have the payment URL. You can buy a policy in a couple of minutes, just 2 minutes maximum.
Yeah. So what you're showing here is doing business over WhatsApp, right? So customers have WhatsApp on their mobile. Everyone has it, and this is really business over WhatsApp. And so we can all understand, the why. Okay, this is fantastic. So you have an extra sales channel now to your disposal as a sales team of Tawniya. So but is there anything you can say about what kind of results or targets or you know, and you can also explain it more generically, because I know you've done more of these WhatsApp bots. Is there something you can say about, you know, if you're a business team and a product owner, or you know, and you're thinking, shall I go into this direction as well? What is like a good target to set? What can you really achieve here in terms of additional sales, etc.?
It's all about upselling here. You want to increase the sales, your sales target, by increasing the sales channels, or the channels of your products. So you are availing your products here and make it easier for your customers to buy it from everywhere. So instead of downloading a specific app for buying the insurance policy, so you are availing this into social media channels and make it easier for your customer in an easy, friendly way to buy it in a couple of minutes. So usually, let's say that we increased the sales target here by 20%. So,
all right. Okay.
Yeah, it was
all right.
nice here.
Yeah, that gives
And
some impression.
And they have something here. Let's say that we want to not to continue. We can say exit or cancel. And I'm going to show you. I want to talk to a real human right now. So what if the chatbot can't help the customer, or can't understand what the customer needs exactly? So we have here the integration with the live agent handover, and we have two types here. We have two teams, the customer service team and the retail sales. And based on your choice, you will be routed to the right team. So let's, for example, choose one. And you have to choose your interest. Do you want to contact the customer service just for the motor insurance, the medical insurance, or other? And once I choose the number here, I will be redirected to a real agent. And let's not do that.
You say yeah, let's not do that. You say redirected, but of course you stay within the WhatsApp channel to start talking.
Sure.
Yeah. You don't.
And once you end your conversation with the real agent, you will be back here within the same conversation.
Yeah. I know you already show with some FAQ bots, and I know there's of course you can also start asking questions about the problem before you go to a live agent in the Tavunia bot. Well, let's not show that you already display that
we can choose the inquiries here. I told you about the menu-based one. You can ask about the sales. That's the customer request.
Sure.
And you will have the answer directly.
Sure. Okay, so we have like if we talk on the why, right? You can see, you know, creating less calls to the customer service desk, having a set of FAQs in it, but also, you know, more transactional bots, for instance, to boost sales. And in terms of sales, of course, the whole channeling thing helps also a bit. I remember some time ago we did also a webcast with Wind on the CIB use case that around sales. Is there some update on that, or is there something you want to show that to the audience here as well?
Sure. Previously, we displayed CIB or presented CIB on their website, but today we are going to present it on Facebook. And it's all about lead generation and marketing. That's a different use case. So the next demo is related to CIB, Commercial International Bank in Egypt. And
I can't see your screen. You're moving there now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I can.
Now you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So here, using the Facebook channel allows CIB to collect data like what are the most selected products or most asked questions. Then they can send campaigns to their users based on their interest. So let's do that, for example, and ask about the credit cards here. Okay, so we got all the credit cards here, and for example, let's choose the gold card. So once you click show features here, or even before that, when you search about credit card, we store that information in the database by saying that that specific profile asked for credit cards. So then by the analytics or the dashboards of CIB, they are going to send campaigns to the users who are interested in the credit card, to the user who are interested in loans, for example.
Right.
And I want to show you a cool feature that we added here lately. I want a loan. Yeah, so we have the loan calculator, and we integrated the loan calculator from the chatbot with their loan calculator on their website. So let's go and try this journey. Facebook is a little bit slow today. So let's choose the income type. It's payroll with CIB. And then we are going to choose the number of months that we need to repay the loan. So let's choose whether you can choose from the quick replies buttons or type it, and the amount 150K, for example. So once we collected the data, we will open their website, click on this, and your loan will be automatically calculated based on the data that you shared on the chatbot. So it's a personal loan, payroll as we chose exactly, and 36 and 150K, and here your monthly installment. So we got a lot of hits, yeah, and many users are using this, and this information already stored in the database saying that this Facebook profile asked for a loan with a specific amount. So CIB can reach that user and offer their facilities.
And can you say a few words? I mean, I know you're using Facebook also with other customers as a channel. Can you say something generically about how big that channel is compared to other channels in your region? Because it's very regional based, right? So
yeah, it's based on the region. So in Egypt, Facebook is #1, okay? But for example, in Saudi Arabia, no, they care about WhatsApp and Twitter. So it's based on the region, yeah, exactly, as you said.
And can you say a few words on how big it is then in Egypt? How if you would in Egypt have a bot, how big is the Facebook channel compared to a web channel? Any numbers on that you can share?
The numbers, so let's say that we have per day like 10K interactions, 10K unique users, so it's a huge number per day. And for the website, it's almost 4K or 5K. So no, the Facebook is much more important than the websites. You know, people like the social media apps.
Yeah. I was just more curious on how big is it. So, and I think the WhatsApp channels and the Facebook Messenger channels, etc. Of course, depending on the region where you are, really important to drive the interface.
But WhatsApp is getting bigger because all the customers care about collecting the numbers of the users and know their numbers to reach them or contact them.
Sure. All right. Well, let's recollect now your core themes, right? So if you look to your core themes, the way I see it, right, what you have just shown, you've shown, for instance, things like customer service related, you know, like FAQ and live agent handover. You showed upselling of things like this. So and
I can.
Of course, with CIB you had this whole marketing case. So you have a few slides on it to
show you that we have three main factors here. We have three main factors here that our customers care about. The first thing is going into social channels and approaching the customers. Can you hear me?
We hear you. Go on.
Yeah, perfect. So the first point is going into social media channels and approaching the customer. They don't want their customers to go for them. They want to reach their customers by availing their chatbots on different channels like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and even their mobile app.
All right, we show
and
that.
The second point is yeah, exactly. And the second point is the customer service call deflection by adding FAQs, providing information about products, and the seamless live agent handover. So by decreasing the customer service calls, for example, by 30%, 40%, that will lead the real agents to focus on the complex scenarios and the real issues.
Sure. Okay.
And yeah, and the last point here, or the last factor that we care about, is the upselling, increasing the sales target, and also the marketing and pushing notifications and campaigns. So that's the three main factors.
The three factors are indeed interesting to point out, right? So the fact that you are in social channels can increase the power of your marketing and your campaigning tools. I know you're also working with customers with helping to do bulk messaging, I believe, right, in those marketing campaigns. And of course, just basically doing the transaction of the buying yourself, right?
Yeah, you're totally right.
Right. Good. All right. This is a summary, I think, on the why. Maybe you can now start talking a little bit more on, when you work with customers, how do you make sure that they achieve their targets, right? So what do you do as Wind to help customers here and use your experience?
Okay. Well, usually we call it at Wind building Lego. Okay, so when we start the project, we start with the business gathering or the content generation, and we convince the customer that we should start with a small step and build up on it. For example, let's take the insurance chatbot as an example. Okay, we started with one channel, which is WhatsApp, and just FAQs and analytics. So we added the FAQs and analytics to study the customer behavior or the nature by knowing the most asked questions or the most common questions. So we started with the FAQs and analytics. Then we built up on it and we added small talks and travel insurance. So we added small talks because we studied the customer nature or behavior, and we seen in the logs that they always asking, how are you, what's your name, etc. So we added the small talks, and then we added the travel insurance, but just by generating the policy, just generating the quotation number, no payment at this point. Then we added the COVID insurance as a module, and then we added the motor insurance, and then we had a session with our customer and we started to brainstorm how to make it easier more for the customer. So we added the payment gateway, so the user can buy the policy, generate the policy, and then buy online. Then we've seen many like questions asking about, I want to talk to a real agent. I have a serious problem that the chatbot can't handle right now. So we did the integration with Live Agent and over with Invento, and it's a cloud-based solution to manage the digital communication between organization and clients. And also we did the same integration with Genesys and Cisco with different customers. So we know how to do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we are implementing right now the web channel and the mobile channel for Townia, or the insurance chatbot in the next phase. So that's why we call it a Lego. We keep building up on the chatbot like a Lego, step by step, phase by phase. So then we will have the whole image, and it can take years to do that. We started with CIB 3 years ago, and till now we are expanding, and we are going to talk about this. So also we have
it's like a mobile app and a website, right? Once you have it, you will keep continuing and growing within it.
Exactly.
And in terms of the when you have Lego build up, where do you start, right? So what would be a good place to start for customers in your opinion?
The good starting point to make the NLP works for you. Okay, so we study the business requirements, okay, and then we know exactly how to manage it. So if you know, we are in Arab countries, we have the same language but with different dialects. So in Egypt, for example, when we say motor, so 90% it means motorcycle, but in Saudi Arabia it means car or vehicle. We have different dialects. I can show you a demo right now about this.
Yeah, you have to go there then, right? So, but I was more talking about the approaches first, right? So what kind of starting point in a project would you have?
Okay, I can tell you that. So the approaches, we have two approaches here, okay? By doing a low effort and getting a medium value. So we call it a quick win. By adding FAQs, products information, you can have a very quick chatbot, and it's going to be effective, and it will reduce the number of customer service calls. And the other approach is that if you have a core use case like Tanmiya, they care about the upselling and increasing the sales by adding products, and you can buy it. You can buy it online, or you have a live agent integration, or you have a complaint or ticketing system. That's the core use case.
Yeah.
And and let me show you. Okay.
So let's say you start with with one of the use cases, right? So I already explained in the introduction that when you look to this kind of platforms, right, there are two things, right? There's the natural language processing engine in it, and you have to, make it work for your enterprise. So that's one of the key things that you probably also going to do as a partner at your customer. So how do you do that, and what are the challenges that you have in the region, right? Since you're working with Arabic, we support Arabic with Oracle Digital Assistant. Can you say a few things both from a language context and a business context? How do you set up the NLP, or how do you see the challenges, etc.?
Okay, so before showing the demo, I will tell you about the best practices that we use. So first of all, teaching or feeding the chatbot with set of utterances for each intent, and to avoid using one keywords as much as you can to decrease the number of conflicts. And the second point is creating entities for intents, and this will help the chatbot to understand the user's intentions. And also to take care while designing the chatbot of having the ability to get out of a flow. As I mentioned before, we have seen many chatbots where the users are forced to finish the flow once they enter. And by talking about the quick win, you can use the visual designer, and this is a very cool feature provided by Oracle by not writing any code, just adding the components, and you can have a very quick chatbot in a very short time. And this is a sample of that visual designer flow. And I think we have another webcast today discussing the visual flow design and the impact of it for the developers and the business users.
And if you go back to the NLP, right? So what are your challenges created into a Arabic context and into a business context? So can you say a few words on that?
Sure. So for example, I will give you an example here in Egypt. When we say that we want a car loan, okay? Usually people type it like that. I will show you in Google Translate, and you will understand why I'm mentioning that.
Sure.
Okay. So we type it like that, Kart Arabiya, which is Arabic loan, and it doesn't make any sense for the chatbot. But we handled that somehow in CIB. So let me show you.
So you show in Google Translate that you got loan, but in fact you're saying something different. What are you saying?
Something totally different, that I want a car loan right now.
You want a car loan, but Google Translate and probably Oracle NLP will also see this.
Will understand that
Arabic loan or something. Yeah. So you're showing here that within different Arabic countries you have different
Yeah, it's totally different in Saudi Arabia. They will never say card Arabiya like what we did right now. And we made the NLP understand based on the dialects and based on the region that we need a car loan or a car financing here.
Sure.
And we have another example which is weird a little bit. We have seen
We don't have too much time, Sharif. We have
okay.
But
Okay,
so one is tweaking the NLP based on your locality, on your language, and even on your dialect. The other one is, of course, more on the business side. So
yeah, the business side I can
yeah.
here, for example.
Mhm.
So I want to travel right now. Okay. So we have here the choices. So using entities will help us to ignore that. Like I want to travel. Wait a second, I will hide this. Yeah, I want to travel in a short term trip starting from to
Right.
So here, that the chatbot understood that we want the short term without asking me if I want the short term or the long term, and the starting date will be 28th and till that specific date. So entities help you to
create
to make the chatbot, yes, to make the chatbot understand more. And I have one more example here. I know we have a very short time, but I need the nearest ATM in Jeddah with money deposit. And here we got all the ATMs in Jeddah with money deposit. And seriously, it's a cash deposit, but we use the synonyms so the chatbot understand that cash is equal money. So that's how the entities help you to understand the user's intention or their desire. Exactly.
Yeah, and I would say it helps to, from an NLP perspective, create your business context in the NLP, right? So it helps in your use cases to build this up, and yeah, your examples are I think very clear on this. So the if you have your NLP and you already show the flow diagram, right, the low code tooling to do that, and I think one core aspect in the projects, and you probably have that also, do that a lot, is the core question on, yeah, but what about the analytics, right? What about my insights? So how do you work as a partner with that question? What are your approaches here?
So in terms of, yes, I can hear you right now. So in terms of analytic, the business users care about numbers. So Oracle offers a very good feature in their insights where you can get out of it a lot of information. So for example, you can get the chat session insights, the ended active sessions, average user response per session, the channels, also the common metrics, the number of total conversation, whether it's completed or incompleted, in progress, the average duration, the view, the intent usage, the maximum intent that has been used, and also you can view and export your conversations, and you retrain the chatbot. How? By seeing all the unresolved intents, and the insight will suggest the right intent that should be assigned to it. So that's the analytics of Oracle. And from our side as a partner, we create our custom logs or custom admin portal for our customers, and I will show you that very quickly. So this is our admin portal. That's a sample that we created with Oracle Epics, and we have a lot of features here. I will do it quickly. You can have the conversation logs and print it as an Excel file, for example, or CSV. You can add the ATMs and branches here, and by using the dynamic entity feature in Oracle Digital Assistant, you can add ATMs and branches here, and it will be automatically reflected it will be automatically reflected in the chatbot. I will log in again quickly.
Yeah, so you're using your analytics also to basically update your entity list, but of course these whole entities of your ATMs you can also get from a backend system, correct?
Yes, sure. So here we can add an ATM with your coordinates and the address and the type of the ATM, and we can do that also with the branches.
Right.
And we have a feature here blocking the users for the negative vibes. So someone is going to say bad words for the chatbot, so we can block him. And we have here the regex data, not to share the sensitive data. For example, here in SAP, my credit card number is, so it will block it and will not send it over the cloud. So we can add regex here.
Right. Okay, so you basically are saying you use the Oracle Analytics features, which are in Oracle Digital Assistant, but you also add some additional layer using the export functionality and of Oracle Digital Assistant.
Yes.
Okay, that's so. Thank you, Sherry, for this this overview. I know you had a little bit more to show.
Yeah.
But we are 5 minutes up front, and I want to definitely keep some time for questions of the audience.
Sure.
A lot of people here. So, Jürgen, can you identify, or did you get some Q&As, and can you drop some Q&As to Sherif?
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful presentation and impressive demos. Let me summarize today's presentation. If you would like to know more information about Oracle Digital Assistant, please visit the website. The documentation is available, and on the bottom right, you can find Arti, which is our bot, which answers your questions about Oracle Digital Assistant. We recorded today's webcast and will publish an on-demand version, including slides on the Oracle Video Hub. For questions, please post them at Cloud Customer Connect, and please subscribe to our monthly newsletter. In case you would like to know more information about Wind Integrated Solutions, please visit their website. There's a service offering for Oracle Cloud and a dedicated website for Oracle Digital Assistant. So we do have a couple of questions about today's webcast. The first question comes from Sama. She would like to know how much is it familiar with Slack and informational language.
And basically, Slack is like a channel.
Integrating with a Slack, Slack, it's like Teams and Skype, and and we can integrate with Slack through webhooks. So it's like the WhatsApp channel. Yeah, exactly.
So so Slack is supported, and in terms of informational bots, right, you can create all sorts of questions and answers also in the Slack channel. But of course, you can also use bots. We for instance at Oracle, we work with an expense bot on Slack, just as an example of an internal bot over Slack for expense. Any other questions?
Just a channel.
There's a question about local language support, if Arabic is supported, and which local dialects.
Oracle supports the native language, Arabic, the native Arabic language, and the dialects. It's a developer thing. You can manage it and train the chatbot to understand the dialects and do your tricks. So, but Oracle supports the Arabic native language.
Martin, what other languages are natively supported in Oracle Digital Assistant?
Oh man, now you're over asking me. I mean, we have different ways of doing it, right? So we have like native language support for all the key large languages like Portuguese, Spanish, French, German, Italian, English, of course. So from the big European languages, but we also have other ways to do it beyond the native support. And in this way, we support over 100 plus languages, Jürgen.
Okay, thank you very much. If you have questions, you can put them in the Q&A and we still answer them. There's one more question from Islam. Does it support all mobile apps, including Android and iOS?
Yeah, I would like to answer that because we had a challenge. But it's supported on all iOS and Android. Oracle provides their native SDK. And if you have a challenge and we had that challenge before integrating with React Native or Flutter, the cross platforms. Well, you can embed that as a web view, and it's working fine. And we already demonstrated that on SAP mobile app. It's built with React Native, and it's working fine, and no issues at all.
Okay. Next question is: we saw the WhatsApp channel and the Facebook channel. What other channels are supported?
Yes, we did that before with Twitter, WhatsApp, Teams, Skype, Kik. We did it with Slack, of course, the website, iOS, all the channels. We can integrate with all the channels. Even with SMS, you can integrate Oracle Digital Assistant with SMS by just sending numbers or text. So yeah, all the channels are available.
It's impressive. So we saw industry examples for financial services and insurance industry. Martin, are there any specific additional industries where you can see a lot of usage for digital assistants in EMEA?
Yeah, the way I look to digital assistants is more from the use case perspective. So from an industry perspective, it goes from manufacturing to transportation to banks to universities to hospitals to too many to name. But if I would summarize it, where do you use the Oracle Digital Assistant or conversational AI in this kind of use case? I would say you look to customer service, you look to sales, and you look to customer service, but you also look to employee use cases like HR bots, finance bots, etc. So we have a few upcoming webcasts where we go into these other use cases. So for instance, the peak indicators one is really interesting, more around analytics, and you can use a digital assistant, get in all sorts of data around, you know, diversity as an HR manager or for a finance manager, get in insights in your invoice status at whatever. But Box Fusion will go into the customer service use cases. And we also have a webcast dedicated purely on HR bots. And that gives also a good idea of, you know, where these kind of technologies are used. But from industry perspective, it's really going from all sorts of industries. Doesn't much matter. As long as you have customer service or some sales issues or some marketing or a lot of employees asking a lot of questions.
Okay, last question from Mahmoud. How can I get engaged with Wind Information Systems?
I can see our website here down below, Wind Integrated Solutions. You can visit us and ask for a demo, a live demo. You can register or sign up and we can do it for you at any time.
Yeah, to wrap up today's webcast, it's impressive to see how you can increase sales by 20% with an additional insurance channel via WhatsApp to sell new policies. And it was very impressive also to see that you can sell loans via Facebook and provide a journey for users which has much more traffic, twice as much traffic than a traditional website. So thank you very much for Sharif for the impressive presentation and demos. Thank you very much to Martin for the nice introduction and the wonderful questions. Please complete the feedback once you leave today's webcast. There will pop up a survey, and the next webcast in the series will take place on January 24th. Please register at ODA Success. Thanks for attending, and we are looking forward to welcome you again.